Hello everyone here. You're welcome to Honest Media. In today's video, we are going to learn how to transform a video like this. You can see that how to transform this video into a perspective form, how to turn a video into a perspective form on Photoshop. I realized that I wanted to use Film 19 to create the perspective video on Film 19, but I couldn't do that. Okay, so to this video I'm going to teach you how to create this beautiful transformation video or this beautiful perspective video on Photoshop. You can create a perspective in a video using your Photoshop in a very simple steps. Okay, so not further ado, let's get inside. The first thing you have to do is let's bring in a workplace for us to design or create the transformation or the perspective in the video. Okay, very simple. Go ahead and don't forget that we are using Photoshop 2020. Okay, so for the CSS it can do this kind of video. Okay, so let me name it my workplace. I want to name it my PV. Okay, now go ahead and set out the pixels of the video or the inches of the video we are going to create. For me, I want to use the resolution. I want to use 100 or 150. Okay, so I want to use 150 for my resolution, and let's go ahead and create the color of the background. This is how you set the background color. Go ahead and click on the background contents here, then choose the order. Okay, choose the order so that you can choose your color you want on the background of the video, so that you can remove the color easily and get it as a PNG format. Okay, so how to get the PNG format of the video inside your video editor. Okay, so now I want to use green because mostly we use green screen for our video editing. Okay, so for me I want to use green screen for that. So I want to use this video intro here for my video. First thing, I have to check out the details of the video, the properties of the video, and create the same thing on Photoshop. Okay, so now we go ahead and click on the details and go ahead and find out the frame weight and the frame height, or the frame width and the frame height. Okay, so it's 920 by 1080. Okay, so that's it. Let's go ahead and close this. Now let's go to Photoshop. So 920 is the width, then the height is 1080. For me, the resolution is custom. Okay, you can choose whatever you want, you choose. Okay, that's it. Now the pixel. Now let's go ahead and click on OK. Now we are having this workplace here as a background or as a layer that we are going to design something on it. Very simple on Photoshop. Okay, we are going to create a video inside Photoshop. It's very simple. Now after this, let's go ahead and bring in the timeline we are going to use, or we are going to the tools or the timeline we're going to use it inside the video. Okay, let's go ahead and click on this window. Click on this window, then go ahead and click on the timeline. You can see that this timeline here. Click on the timeline and click on this create video timeline. You can see that here, create a video timeline. That's it. So this is okay. You can increase your timeline some more. There's a background here. You can see that there's a background, and this is not a video, so you can't even play it, or can't even play this. You can see that I'm playing the background, but the background is not the video for me now, so you can see anything playing on it. This is the background we're gonna use. Okay, let me increase it some more. Okay, furthermore we can reduce it or increase it. Okay, let's go ahead and bring in our video. Go ahead and bring in the video. For me, I want to use this video for my perspective format. Okay, or the transformation format. Okay, and go ahead and drag it into the workplace. very simple. So after you bring in or you drag into this workplace here, let's go ahead and click on the OK, or you click on enter. Okay, now there is the video here on this layer green screen here. So let me put the video on the green screen. Okay, so let me place on the cursor here. Okay, you can see that we are having a video on Photoshop. Very simple on Photoshop. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create the perspective of this video. Okay, how to create this perspective on Photoshop. Next thing, place your cursor on this box here. You can see this. Place your cursor on this box, then click on the control, and so control shift, then you click the left, or you hold on the left key, then you drag it. You can see that you're creating a perspective. You can release your hand from the shift, then you increase it, or you can remove your hand from the shift key, then you control it as how you want your perspective to be. Okay, for me, look at how I'm controlling the video on Photoshop. Don't worry, it will come in as a video. Okay, so don't worry, it's a video that you are doing it, or you are doing this to it. Okay, don't worry about it. The reason why I use shift, because I want it to go straight forward like this. You can see that it's not going to that way or that thing. Okay, I'm going to use the shift key so that it will go straight as I want it. Okay, if I want to use the shift key, for me, I want to use the shift key because I want it to go straight to the vanishing point I want to use. Okay, that's it. You can release the left key, still hold on the shift and the control, then go to another box and control it. So this is the perspective that I want my video to be. Okay, so this is how I want this video to be in the perspective form. Okay, so you can control it whatever or however you want to control it. Okay, now okay, for me, I want the video to be like this, or let me put it inside the green screen. So you can see that we have a transforming or a perspective way of a video on Photoshop. You can use this on any video editor to remove the background. After this, you can bring it into a video editor and use it as your perspective video for your adverts editing or whatever you want to use it inside. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to save it as a video. We are not going to save it as a picture. Okay, let me teach you how to save this as a video on Photoshop. Next thing we're going to do is you go ahead and click on this file and go to export, then go to render video here. Or the next method, or another method, go ahead and click on this. You can see that there's 3 lines here or 4 lines here. Click on it and go straight to the render video here. This is very simple steps. Okay, or if you prefer to go to the file and go to export, then you go to render video. Okay, if you not get that, go ahead and click on these 4 lines here, then go to render video. Okay, this render video, then click on the render video. Okay, for me, let me do some small settings here before I continue. Okay, for me, I want to reduce the green screen small so that it will not affect me. Okay, so this is how I want it to be. Okay, don't worry, let's go ahead and save it. So let's click on it and go to render video. Just click on the render video and you are good to go. Okay, so this pop-up will show up for you to set some qualities of the video, or the size, or the document size of the video, or the encoder of the video before you save it. Okay, so for me, I want to change only the name, or I leave it like that. And okay, so you can select your folder where you are going to save it. You can see here, just select the folder you want to save the video inside, then you save it. Okay, for me, I want to save it at where I want it to be. Let me choose where. So lost here, this is a lost here, then you select the folder So this is the folder I'm going to save this video into. Okay, now you can choose the quality of the video: medium quality, low quality, Android phone, 320 for 240, or widescreen. Okay, so you can do that for yourself. For me, I'll not touch anything again. Then you go ahead and click on render. That's it. Photoshop will render your video or export your video as MP4 without saving it as a picture, as you always save your flyer or your designs, that you do it on Photoshop. Don't worry, you get the video as how you want it. Okay, so you can create a video format on Photoshop. So wait for it to load, then wait for it to export into your device. Okay, boom, your video is set off. Okay, so let's go ahead and play the video and see what happened to it. Let me leave here from Photoshop and go ahead and open the video, so I can see that there's a video from Photoshop to this device. So let's go ahead and play the video and see what will happen here.
Audio Jungle.
Boom, you can see that you have created a video on Photoshop. Very simple on Photoshop 2020. You can see that you have a perspective video on Photoshop. Please don't forget to turn on the notification bell, because I'm going to show you the part 2 of this video on how to use it on your video editor to remove the green screen and use it for your advert editing or wherever you are editing on your video editor. I'm going to show you on Frame 19. Okay, so watch out for the part 2. Please don't forget to subscribe this channel and recommend it for others by liking this video, so that the YouTube algorithm will give it to others to watch this video. Okay, so that they get an experience from this video. Okay, thank you for watching this tutorial.